Hello. Are you struggling through a midlife crisis? Are you feeling anxious and uprooted? In this video, I will lead you through a simple but powerful shamanic visualization technique in which you will gain the skills to stay centered and grounded throughout any crisis. So stay with me to discover the power of this practice. If this is your first time here, my name is Daleela Morad, and I am your shamanic midlife coach. I'm here to guide you into your midlife awakening. If you have already begun this journey with me, congratulations for continuing on. So now, I would like you to think about embodying what's called the world tree or the tree of life, well-known ancient symbology throughout many cultures in the world. The tree of life was thought to be a portal, a connection to the inner realms, to the higher realms. And in my belly dance practice, when I teach my students, we use this visualization for our bodies. We connect to the earth, down from our waist down. We connect from the waist up to the heavens. And we stay here with our arms. We stay here like coming out of the root of the trunk here, which is the axis mundi, which is connecting us to all these realities, but very strong, connected to the earth simultaneously. So you don't go off the deep end. So it's very important. In the world of psychology, Carl Jung would have called the world tree an archetype. And basically, he saw it as a portal to the unconscious, to the subconscious, to the lower world, and having the ability to bring that lower world into the conscious everyday life, and then even being able to transcend the conscious everyday state of awareness into a superconscious, what he called, way out there, connection to something divine, something beyond the ego, that could give us guidance, more of a transpersonal psychology. And in the world of spirit, the shamans of old were known for having their feet deeply rooted into the earth and their heads in the cosmos. They were able to exist in all three worlds simultaneously and remain strong and rooted throughout all their shamanic journeying, meditations, whatever practices they engaged upon. So with that background, I would like you to now invoke the imagery of the mighty oak tree. I'm here in the beautiful El Dorado forest and right near Pergola. So it should be very easy to connect to the image of a very strong tree. There's a lot of pine and cedar trees. I prefer the oak tree just because it's so big and powerful. And this oak tree will help you to connect to your own inner strength. Just like the oak tree survives many storms, many hurricanes, lightning, thunder, earthquakes, you too can survive the earthquakes, the thunder, the lightning of your life. So keep that imagery in mind. And with that said, I encourage you to stand up with me and do this practice with me, because the power is in its practice. So I'm going to walk back here, and we will begin by connecting to our breath. One of my teachers, Alberto Villoldo, has taught this shamanic breath. It is designed to help you get out of fight and flight mode, to reset your nervous system, to enter a calm and more relaxed shamanic state of consciousness. So with that said, I would like you to take just 3 deep breaths in, and then we're going to take a little pause and 3 deep breaths out. So I'm going to get a little closer for this. All right. So I will count with my fingers, and you can just follow along. Here we go. Inhale. longer on the exhale. One more. And as a beginner, it's okay if you need to breathe through your nose or your mouth for now. The next thing we're going to do is connect to our Viracocha. Our Viracocha is that radiant sun, that orb, that halo above our head, seen over many saints, seen over the Christ, over the Buddha. And this radiant orb of light, you push into it through your breath, and then you bring it down all around you, expanding it around you. And this is creating sacred space. It is allowing you to step out of time and space into timelessness, into infinity, where you are able to truly embody this world tree and go beyond your crisis. So let's go ahead and open up our Viracocha with an in-breath. And as you exhale, opening that radiant orb of light all around you. Feel it, see it, visualize it. And now we're going to go this way, front and back. And just be still and feel. Pause and feel that. So with this sacred intent now, we are going to begin our practice. So I want you, again, I'm encouraging you to stand up so that you can do this along with me rather than simply watching. The power is in its practice. Okay, so we're going to start with our knees slightly bent and our feet facing straight. We're going to go ahead and as we slightly bend, hinge slightly at the hips. So just a slight natural curve in the spine. And then we're going to bring our arms out like so. This is actually excellent dance posture for belly dancing. And keeping our shoulders down and back. Our chin level to the floor. I want you now to imagine an axis mundi, a pole, coming all the way from above your head, through the body, through the spine, down into to the earth. This is your center pole, how you stay centered. Okay. So we're going to imagine now that from our waist down, we're sending the energy from the pole all the way down deep into the earth. So your womb, connect to your womb. Your womb is connecting to the womb of the earth, deep into the earth, going back into the mother. Feeling that connection to mater, mater meaning mother in Latin. That connection that most of us have lost in our everyday, busy, stressful lives, especially now. And that is so much more needed now than ever before. So we feel that lengthening all the way deep. Roots coming out of your feet deep into the earth. And then imagine from the waist up, that pole going way up, up, up into the center of the cosmos, connecting you to the divine, to Creator, to Viracocha. And feeling that connection to something greater than yourself that can offer you insight, that can offer you answers, that can bring you counsel in your everyday moments, just through those downloads, because you're connected. And then being fully aware that you're also present here in this space and time, so you don't go off into the clouds or get stuck in the mud. We want that nice ability to exist in all three worlds at the same time. In Quechuan, the lower world is the Uhupacha. The Kaipacha is the middle world, our world, and the Hanakpacha is the world, the higher worlds. So just take a moment to feel that, to be that, to remember, experience it, and be it. So I'll give you a minute to settle into that. Bending the knees slightly, deep into the earth. Here, present in the day, every day and now, and connecting to the heavens. And from that feeling, you can close your eyes and you'll feel an expansion, a feeling of expansion. Connect to your womb, your heart, and right here, your third eye, your forehead. These 3 points, expand those. Come into your sacred belly, into your Wilka Koshko. Come into your greater heart, your Hatun Sonko, and come into your higher mind, your Hanan. What is the word in Quechuan? It'll come back to me. It just went off as I was journeying out here of my body for a second. Okay, come back, Daleela, come back. All right, so be aware of being connected and grounded to all 3 worlds. Don't go off. The shamans of old were able to bring back information and knowledge from the higher realms, from the lower worlds, because they were able to stay grounded here and thus manifest those healing energies and answers for their people. So this is a very shamanic visualization, very powerful. Now I want you in this state and in our sacred space to walk. Just do a normal walk and feel that grounding and centering that you may not have felt before. So much more peaceful and relaxed, I feel. My senses feel heightened. It's a very heightened state of awareness. It's almost like using your ability to manifest and create becomes you become very aware of that you indeed, your point of power is in the present. It's not in the past or the future. It's right here in the present, connected to these 3 worlds. All right. So I highly encourage you to practice this every morning, every evening, before bed, and anytime you're just feeling frazzled or I got to make this phone call, I got to meet this person, but I can't, where's my mask, whatever, you need to come back into this state, this connection to the heavens, to the earth, while you're here. And so the last thing I want to say is that go ahead and play some music and put some drums while you do this meditation. Spend at least, it's just as you see, a couple minutes is all you need. And then put some music and whatever dance, your own movements, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever kind of dancing, you're like, move while you're in this state of consciousness. The mystical dancers, when they dance, the Sufi dancers, they were connected to the heavens and to the earth while they were very much in their bodies, right? So that's the energy that we're talking about. That's the feeling of expanding your consciousness so that you are more connected to the earth and aware of divine revelation to help you through all the stress that we're all going through today. So next week, stay tuned. I will be leading you through a simple virtual fire ceremony. And in this fire ceremony, we will be learning how to shed our pasts, like the serpent sheds its skin. And it's a very simple practice. Most of these practices are that can be done in just a few minutes. So I will guide you through that. And be sure to check out the links below to my books, to my dance courses, to my shamanic website, to Alberto Violdo's links. And also I have links to Don Oscar Mira Quesado, my other teacher. my wonderful, wonderful Pachacudi Mesa teacher. So you have a lot to look forward to. So see you then next week.